Hello, everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from the final of the Tatooine Galactic Championship Qualifier. We have Nick Kylling versus Fann, Langelaan, the scum and villainy of the Star Wars world versus the Separatist Alliance. We're going to go ahead and break down these squads. Today, I'm joined by Jonah Piscani on commentary and stats and stuff.
What's going on, everybody? We made it. We're at the final. Very exciting.
All righty. Well, it looks like these guys are getting into it. You see Bosc starting with a 4 straight. Bosc is hungry. Let's go ahead and open up that Choose Your Champion betting. If you're watching later on at home, put it in the comments down below. Who do you think has the advantage in this game? Who do you think is going to win? And, of course, those of you playing Choose Your Champion, we are on that race to 1,000,000 points. Who will be the winner and take home a awesome gift from GSP? What is it? I don't know. We've made it different every time. I'm thinking about making it a blanket this time. Gold Squadron blanket. But, yeah, sky's the limit. Yeah, we did a mug and a T-shirt the first time. Second time, we sent somebody a pillow. Somebody's got to complete the pillow with a blanket. You know, just have some fun with it. But here we go. Let's go ahead and start breaking down this matchup. You can go ahead and take Nick's list.
All right, sounds good. So over on the left side here, we have Nick flying his scum list. We have Asajj Ventress with 000, false transponder codes, contraband cybernetics, the Shadowcaster title. Asajj is the most expensive piece in this list, and she can pack a punch with 3 attack dice out the front, 2 force, and her ability to tractor a ship and pull them closer. That's pretty deadly, especially against all these small base ships. Next, we have Bosc with Sam Wessel, Greedo, and false transponder codes. And then we have Lando Calrissian with Cutthroat, Jabba the Hutt, false transponder codes, and Lando's Millennium Falcon. Jabba will definitely be used to replenish those false transponder codes. And I'm going to pull Cutthroat up, and we're going to read that because it is a newer upgrade. And so, where's it at? There it is. All right, Cutthroat reads, after another friendly ship at range 0 to 3 is destroyed, if that ship is limited or has the Cutthroat upgrade, you may remove one of your orange or red tokens or recover one non-recurring charge on your ship card or any of your equipped upgrades. So I'm guessing that Lando might use that to recover charges on Jabba the Hutt, once again getting more of those false transponder codes replenished. So some good synergy. All right, and over on the other side, we have Fann.
Fann Langelaan bringing 3 HMP gunships. 2 of them are the same. We have 2 Geonosian prototypes with sync laser cannons and the repulsor stabilizers. Those sync laser cannons giving those HMPs a 3 attack dice gun at range 2 to 3. Also have the ability, if you are calculating, the defender does not apply the range bonus. And this is a great piece of tech for these HMPs because they have that networked aim ship ability. As long as you got target locks set up early, that could be given by those DRK probe droids you see that got thrown out to the center of the board. If you can have those modify the attack with the target lock and not your calculates, then you have the possibility of triggering the second part of that sync laser cannon, which again doesn't allow the defender to apply a range bonus if the ship firing the sync laser cannon has a calculate. As we continue looking at the HMPs, we also have the Bactoid drone. This is the generic Initiative 1. And it's carrying the DRK probe droids that got dropped, as well as a Diamond Boron missile. Fantastic missile that is starting to gain a little bit of popularity, starting to realize that it has some pretty good utility, especially against some swarms out there. 3 attack dice on that one, range 2 to 3, has 3 charges. You can spend an additional charge to make all ships at range 1 of the ship that you shot and hit. roll a die and potentially take damage on that, including the ship you shot. So can do quite a bit of damage, up to 4 damage on the ship that you shot. And then rounding out the list, we have General Grievous, the ambitious cyborg. While you perform a primary attack, if you are not in the defender's firing arc, you may re-roll up to 2 attack dice. Brought with it the Soulless One title to give it a couple more hull, and while defending, as long as Grievous is not pointing at them, able to re-roll a defense dice. Also has Kraken, carrying that tactical relay that allows 3 calculates a turn to get carried over by its buddies, and that's how those HMPs are able to carry those calculates that had yesterday. Not yesterday. No, you can't carry calculates from yesterday, from last round into this round. And then last but not least, we have Treacherous on board. While you defend, you may choose a ship, including friendly or enemy ships, obstructing the attack. Spend the charge, and if you do, cancel 1 hit or crit while you're defending. And the ship that was obstructing that attack is going to gain a strain. Definitely could end up happening in this matchup with sometimes the Scum ships stacking up. And we'll see if Grievous is willing to maybe sacrifice some strain on his own HMPs. We'll find out here soon. And here we go. We are at 68 minutes in change. You can see that Fann is trying to buy time for a turn to have double calculates on all the HMPs and the target locks established before engaging.
You can definitely see how rehearsed this opening is from Fann. Kind of skirting along the board edge, having these HMPs all facing forward now. And he is like right up against the edge of the mat, not going over. This has been rehearsed and practiced meticulously, which is pretty usual for Fann because he is an excellent player. Both of these guys are.
All right, Bosc coming up 3 straight, might just be out of range, just from those HMPs. And we have 76 votes into our system for Choose Your Champion. Thank you to everybody who did participate in that. And oh no, that Bosc does have range on things. Oh, the attacks will beginneth here soon. 59% advantage on Nick's side, 41% on Fann. And we're going to be closing the bets here as soon as we enter the engagement phase. So if you're planning on betting, get it in now. Another target lock set up here. Another I keep calling it fire control. Another false transponder code's going off, which means more jam.
Oh, and Asajj ran over the probe droid. Let's see if they remember to roll for it. Oh, yeah. There it is.
And rolls a hit, so does not go away. Only disappears on the focus. Did we not get the double? Okay, we did get the double jam. It broke the lock. Is that what happened? Broke the lock and took a calculate. So down to 1 calculate.
I think so. He is in there with them. I trust that he's on top of them.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, we're
actions.
Good. All right, betting's closed. And Lando comes in. Coming into the corner. We got Grievous taking the barrel roll. And a focus. Looks like the full send will be going into Bosc when Fann's turn comes up. We'll see what we get. 000 does not have anybody to trigger on.
Here we go. Nick does have initiative, so he will be shooting before Grievous.
1 hit. Reroll. Just 2. And looks like 1 squiggle there, so that's going to be first damage. Shield on the Bactoid drone. Big Inch 1 says, turn 2, let's fight. I mean, yep, they are definitely in it. And Nick feeling confident by coming across those obstacles early and saying, you know what, let's just get past all this stuff, not have to worry about it. And those 3 big base ships are on the approach. And with Asajj hitting there, there's the tractor. Barrel rolled it closer to Lando, so he gets an attack. Here we got 2 hits coming in from Bosc. Spends a target lock. That's just going to be 2. One's a hit, one's a crit. Guaranteed 2 damage. Might be spending the calculate does. So that's going to be 2 damage from Bosc's ability. Splitting it into 2. 3 shields down on the Bactoid drone. Here comes Lando. Range 3. Just 2 dice. This is going to be 2 on 2. Double crits.
Wow.
And that's a focus. That means both of those crits are going through here. First crit is a fuel leak. We're going to get additional damage here. Second crit. Not that one. The other one. The other card should be flipped, isn't it?
Yep. D is correcting them.
Yep. Fuel leak after you suffer the critical damage, so the second card. One moment, please. So yeah, they just need to flip positions. That's all.
Yep.
It's the same crit.
All right.
All right. So it's stun pilot. Stun pilot, guys. That put not structural damage. That's a lie. Stun pilot. Don't touch obstacles. They're bad. All right, Grievous trying to get some revenge here. Oh. Wow. Okay. Well, that's no good. And that triggers the "you should thank me" condition from Zam Wessel, setting up that target lock and charging up one of those charges.
Yeah, that's rough for Grievous. And they're both an arc of each other, so no shenanigans.
And 1 hit. Networked aim reroll, single target lock, not getting anything there. Blank to blank. On the evade, got a squiggle. So that means no damage. Insult to injury here. One of the things I was thinking about when this matchup got revealed is Nick really has amazing tools against these large base ships. Really has amazing tools. And somebody in the chat had said that it is possible for Nick to potentially clear one of these HMPs a turn. We got a hit crit coming in from that ship. And double blank. There we go. We got some damage there. Starting to get it started. Now that is going to charge up the second charge on Zam.
like you were saying, yeah, Nick's list just has incredible punching power. You know, from Asajj going first and doing stuff with the tractor, you know, from Bosc to Lando, I definitely think, you know, that red one potentially could have been cleared. And as of this point, it does seem like Fann is just a little bit behind in the damage race, trading. Let's see, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage for I think 2 on Bosc, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's tough cookies. Speaking of cookies, thank you to Arwin and Mrs. GSP for making cookies last night. It was a nice surprise when I woke up to find some cookies on the counter. Thank you, Arwin.
Did you eat all of them?
Did I eat all of them? She asked if I ate all of them. I did not. I ate all of them except for one. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna ask if you were joking.
Alrighty. So that Bactoid drone has taken a significant amount of damage. So I believe it is down to 2 hull because of the fuel leak. Yes,
That's
down
right.
to 2.
Yep.
Should be good.
What-
Yeah, thank you.
What's interesting about the tractor here too is Nick has pulled Fann's HMP out of formation, and HMPs seem to be primarily formation flyers. So I wonder how Fann is going to adapt to the situation here, and if his usual strategy might change because of it.
That definitely could be it. One of the things that maybe Fann might consider is trying to block Asajj. So normally you don't really want to block Bosc or Lando, but man, you see the thing is that Nick has that advantage of being able to move his ships in any order.
Mm-hmm.
And if you miss that block completely, and one of the other ships can end up intercepting it first and end up taking a tactical bump on it on purpose, and then Asajj is in the back line, then you just set up another tractor situation for Asajj. But if you can block Asajj and avoid getting the tractor, that can maybe slow down this scum and villainy onslaught. The question is, can he reach?
Keep in mind too that all of Nick's ships are initiative 4, and so if let's say he would rather have Bosc bump, he could move Bosc forward first and then have Asajj bump into him. And
Exactly.
So yeah, Nick really has like that flexibility and that choice to see how this traffic jam will unfold.
Just a quick correction. Asajj tractor does not work at range 0. You're thinking about Ketsu. Ketsu has the range 0 automatic tractor. It's Asajj has the Shadowcaster title, which requires hitting from Asajj to trigger the tractor. But yeah, Ketsu's got that ability. Which you know what? I'm almost sure though, if Ketsu fit in this list, people would bring Ketsu.
I wonder if Grievous is going on the flank here, like as fast as possible.
Oh, here we go. 3 straight. I think this is a block attempt. Are we going to get the roll? Activates the stabilizers after the move. By the way, shout out to Squadron M. 2 years straight of GSP subs. Thank you so much. Good job. Those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm carrying Arwen right here. She's not feeling too good. She's got a little sicky. This HMP 2 bank coming in. I think the plan is to stagger them. The formation's broken. Let's go ahead and break it up and make sure to have those arcs at different angles.
Yeah, if there's anyone in the chat that has played Fann this tournament and can give some insight to how he usually flies these, I'd be really interested because this does seem different, and Fann seems to be adapting well to the situation.
Yep. Oh, sorry, my bad. You're correct, chat. Sorry. Ketsu would fit in this list because Ketsu's cheaper. You're right. Actually, Asajj probably the better choice because of the Force. You're correct. See, I'm confused.
Being able to take that lock in the beginning and have the Force to double modify it is just like so strong on the opening engagement.
All right, there you go. High Groff said I faced him in the top 16. You ready to go?
Hi, Groff. If you have any insights, please share.
And here we go. We have this is the situation we were talking about. Yep, right there. You chose Nick choosing the correct activation order moves Bosc first to bump here and sets up the tractor opportunity for Asajj. And Fann, I think, has just decided, you know what? It's jousting time. Yes, honey.
Batman.
What is that? Do you want me to show them? All right, Arwen did a piece of art that she wants to show with everybody. It's Charizard? Is that what it is? All right, we got it. Is it in the rain? Oh, a Charizard in the rain. I love it. Okay. Here we go. Charizard in the rain, folks. Not bad. Good job, honey. Got the little things on the top. Great job. Oh, look. One of my friends put a Charizard picture. Great job. You want me to take a picture of that? I will take that. I'll take a picture for you. Okay? Here you go.
Look,
Some more Charizards. There you go. Thank you guys for entertaining her, and of course, you know, just being understand. This is a family show. Got a family. Here we go. So first attack. Let's get into it. 4 dice coming in. 1 hit. Turns it into 2 for Asajj. Guaranteed tractor, even though you'll take a damage. Let's see. That's going to be a tractor for that HMP. Probably going to get barrel rolled to the left so that Bosc can get a taste. Yum, nom, nom. There it is.
He rolled all the way back. I think that was an attempt for Lando to maybe get it in arc, but he won't. Yeah.
Two hits coming in from Lando. And both of those are going to go through. And 2 hits and a crit. Bosc just tearing it up. Uses Greedo. This is just cover the eyes of your children, please. This Bactoid prototype, Bactoid drone is going down in flames. Yeah, with the tractor there, no squiggles. Is taking 4 damage. Takes a structural damage. Council fire. Yeah. Red hit the showers.
Yep.
Two HMPs versus the world. Grievous coming in here. Now, if anybody is going to fight to the bitter end, it is Fann. He is going to try to put Grievous in the right position and try to use it. All right, double focus and a hit. And 3 hits.
All right, because Bosc has Grievous in arc, he will not get the reroll.
Just barely. And, oh, all 3 of those are going to go through. There we go. Start chipping away. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Nick is the first player, right?
That is correct.
Okay,
yeah.
Hear me out here. Hear me out.
Okay. I'm listening.
The job of the HMPs is to stay alive long enough for Grievous to take down one of these ships without taking any damage. Maybe even 1.5. And then you enter an endgame where you have a Grievous who moves after the other Initiative 4s and can potentially be an ace.
Yeah. I mean, Grievous is surprisingly AC and tanky and just has lots of passive modifiers. Like, he's a force to be reckoned with. And also has some repositions. So there's no telling what he might be able to do in the endgame.
I will tell you that Zam did get flipped. It's you better mean business, and I am not sure if he elected not to trigger it, but it is face up. I will give you guys the table view here, right there. So it has been flipped, but they don't have to trigger it. They have to flip it, but they don't have to trigger it. So we're just gonna leave it be there.
Two more damage going through on Bosc.
And here we go. They were saving the bonus attack for the HMPs. They recognized that the clankers are the key to winning. Ooh, didn't come up with anything there. Has to spend the lock on all of the pieces. Only 1 hit. You're saying there's a chance? Not enough spaghetti energy there. Takes a shield. Next one. HMPs up to bat. 3 dice continuing into Bosc. Spends the calculate. 2 hits and a crit. And all 3 of those are going through.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This brings Bosc down to 3 with a damaged engine at the end there. Going to be making that 3 hard into a red turn. That is actually problematic. Bosc is not interested in being stressed. Probably going to have to lean into those banks more in order to get action so that you're not getting stressed and really leverage at 180-degree arc. But if you're not taking those hard 3s, later on in the engagement, you may not be taking full advantage of the 180.
And Bosc is actually down to 2 here. Fann definitely made up some ground on the damage race.
I'm telling you, use the HMPs to bide you time.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I said it in the beginning. Jonah, do not doubt.
Yep.
Grievous is an ambitious cyborg, and sometimes ambition can get you where you gotta go. The question is, can you deliver?
Yeah. We'll have to see. Oh, and we've resumed the clock. All right, there we go.
So we had a little mini stoppage of play.
We did. Looks like we've recharged Bosc's false transponder codes with Jabba the Hutt.
Aha. Alrighty.
All right, so
go ahead. Nope, you first.
I was going to say, looking at the points here, Fann needs only 14 points to lead. And so clearly that's half of any ship. And so, and his HMPs are still relatively fresh. So, I mean, Fann is still very much in this. It's pretty close. And I'm excited to see how Fann uses Grievous in these next turns. But go ahead, Dion.
So one thing we're gonna have something a little bit silly today. Okay, something a little bit silly today. If you are part of our GSP Discord, okay, GSP Discord, I am making a channel. Okay, I am making a channel under our important stuff. Okay, under the important stuff heading, and it's going to be a pet parade. Well, you might be saying, like, what are you talking about? After the conclusion of today's Tatooine, all right, we're having a pet parade. If you want to post a picture of your pet, doesn't matter what you got. You got a goldfish? That's cool. You got a dog? That's cool. And we'll be showing off the pet parade. You got any kids? We'll show off the pictures and have some fun there. Pet parade coming your way at the end of this. You might be saying, but why, Dion? Because it's fun. And I got a 6-year-old who would love to look at pictures of a bunch of animals. That's why. Or 5-year-old, excuse me. Not 6 yet. Alrighty. Alright, back to the game. If you want to play the pet parade, you can participate. The channel is made. So, we will see what happens here. The H&Ps really need to stay engaged. Really need to stay engaged. I'm sorry, I dropped it into the community page. Sorry about that.
Both HMPs do have their repulsor lift stabilizers active. And so, you know, maybe that can help clue us in to what they might do. I kind of like the bank to the left with the green Geonosian, and maybe the hard turn to the left with the yellow, just sort of like backing up, keeping things in arc. We'll have to see. Oh, with the other side, I like that a lot.
All right. I like it. To get that side slip going, try to take away those actions. All right. And you see, I like this. So we're spreading out the HMPs, kind of trying to make them choose here.
Mm-hmm. Fann has adapted from formation flying to sort of like an ace spread out play. And it's very interesting.
Ooh, all right. Asajj busting the 5K. And it looks like we did get contraband cybernetics on that.
All right, so that lock is going to trigger false transponder codes, and he's deciding whether to get rid of the lock on Bosc or the calculate.
And Epionic pointing out a great point. The opening blank out from Grievous is the reason why Bosc is even still alive.
I mean, that's a great point. Bosc is definitely on borrowed time. He has 2 left. We'll have to see what Grievous's position is. And maybe Grievous could take a shot at Bosc. It's going to be really difficult, though. Yeah, not going to happen. In a good position for next turn, though.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll see what ends up happening here. And that HMP is gonna, the green HMP is gonna be able to get some shots as well.
I think it's important to recognize that Bosc is in a little bit of a dangerous place. He needs room to turn around. And I'll pull up the dial here, but yeah, those twos are red. And so I think he's got
So's the
like
three.
a 3 in it.
So's the
No,
3.
3 is white. The
No,
3
it's
is
not.
white.
Damage engine, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he's already stressed right now, or is that Grievous's?
That's a
What did
great
he?
question.
what
Let's
did
go
he
look at the
reveal?
dials here.
Bosc is stationary.
Yep.
And
So he's stressed
already,
now.
He's flying off the board. I'm pretty sure he can do a bank, and maybe he can do a 1 bank and then a 2.
Tactical bumps. Tactical bumps. That's all you got.
Yeah.
To start kind of trying to prevent you from falling off the board. He's still got some space. But here we go. General Grievous deciding on an action, scooped up a target lock.
All right. Checking for Asajj's ability. Gets a stress because no green tokens are present.
All right, there is Asajj using her ability to deal a stress. And here we go, begins the offense. We got 3 dice coming in from Asajj. Spends a target lock, came up empty on the first one, just the focus, and this will end up dealing some damage, spending both force, I believe. Yeah, for force and a calculate for 3. Did get 1 squiggle. That's going to be a couple of damage. Down to half points after taking a shield and a card.
I heard Nick say even when he was deciding what to break, the calculator or the lock, like he wants green off the table. And he wants that lock, the green's lock, to fall off, so yellow won't have the benefit of the network Dane either.
Yep. Hit crit. This is Lando firing into the Geonosian. Remember, gets the additional die because of the Lando's Millennium Falcon title. We did see Lando use its ability to be able to re-roll.
And it's a direct.
That's it for the HMP. So much damage, much bigly. And that means, most importantly, that the target lock does end up dropping off, taking away the networked aim. And the crit does stick from the Geonosian prototype yellow. Alrighty. Here we go. Hit crit. Spends a calculate for 3. I think that's going to take Bosc down. Sure does. So Bosc goes down. And that is the end of the Lizard. It's been on a rampage the last two 2.5 games.
I mean, Bosc did his job. He got crits in, multiple of them, and really put Nick ahead in the damage race early. And like Epionic said, because of that just straight up blank out, he lasted another turn, and the highest initiative that Fann has on his side is 4, and so no matter what, Bosc gets that simultaneous fire. So, well played.
Everybody
going in the next round.
That's right. They are going into it. Current score 91-67. Nick is in the lead, but Fann has identified a win condition and he is pushing for it. Absolutely pushing for it. Grievous is currently unstressed, and we will find out what happens soon. By the way, thank you everybody who has joined the GSP Pet Parade. Some awesome pictures there. When Arwen gets back from her, she's got to go get a COVID test to go back to school. Hopefully it's negative so that she can go back to school. And then she's going to have some awesome pets to look at. TK, funny. I only own digital pets. She's actually a big, like I said, big Pokemon fan, so she will appreciate that. So thank you to everybody who has participated and is participating in the GSP Pet Parade on our Discord under the community tab. All right.
All right, so let's take a look at Grievous here. He's unstressed, and I put his dial up. Let's see what his options are, and he is going to have to make use of every single tool in his arsenal in order to at least get some points here. And so he has his pilot ability. He has Treacherous, which that would be awesome if we could see that used, and then Soulless one. Dion, if you were Grievous right now, where are you going?
That is, man, that's a tough call, because one of the problems also that we want to point out is Cutthroat was just used when Bosc got off the table and removed the stress from Lando. So Lando, you gotta account for the fact that it's gonna have actions this upcoming turn, so it has the possibility of blocking you, right? Hard turn boost could end up getting in Grievous's way. So I mean, I'd be tempted to do the one hard to make sure I get shots, but I think you got to keep playing play the long game. Maybe
he has a half hour. He can bug out and try to regroup, but also that yellow HMP is going to be left on its own.
Looking at that, yeah, the sloops don't quite work. And Twitchy 5x5 is talking about another issue there, is that the hard one also leaves you really close to that rock for Asajj just to blink you and use that Shadowcaster title to put you on the rock.
It's a good point. All right, so keeping it simple.
All right, just
forward.
Just a one straight. We got the focus here from Lando after doing the one straight. They jousting. Gotta watch out for that. And next we'll have Asajj, who's gonna go ahead and go 2 forward. Does just barely clip the back corner of Lando. A little tactical bump, gives some distance here. And we got the 2-turn from Grievous. The decision is that we are doing battle, and the 2-turn is purposeful, giving more space between Grievous and the lock.
All right.
No 000. And I think Grievous is also sitting outside of the arc of Lando, so that's going to save Grievous one potential shot. Asajj has a range 2 bullseye shot. The bullseye doesn't mean anything, but it sure feels good. And I believe, yes, the arc is straight. And
Yep, it is.
Marshglyph is correct. He is currently out of arc, but if the Shadowcaster title hits, there would likely be a tractor forward.
I think Lando would gladly shoot a tractored Grievous over the yellow HMP. Because Grievous, if Grievous goes, like, that's absolutely it.
And here's the roll. 2 hits. Use the Force. No, Grievous is going to get hit. Takes 2 shields. Going to be issuing that tractor beam. 1 straight right into Lando's arc. And that's going to be a 3 at range 1. 3 on 2 attack.
Didn't Asajj use her ability as well to give Grievous the stress?
Oh, he can turn 90 degrees. This is the choice that we're at right now.
Not if he's stressed.
Did Asajj do that? Is that what they're talking about right now?
I swear I heard him say that earlier. Just gonna check.
Don't ask. Don't ask. Just leave it. Just leave it.
Okay.
Yep. Because it's a May ability, so I usually don't like asking about May abilities. Just leave it be.
They were talking about it, and he spent the Force for it. So I'm.
And 3 hits, and 1 squiggle rolled there by Grievous. That means 2 damage going in. Still alive. HMPs.
Did Asajj issue Grievous the stress with her ability?
Asajj definitely used the ability, and Fann elected to remove the focus.
Oh, okay. That's
got it. Yeah, because I forgot there's a second part to that. Yeah. Alrighty. Waiting for the attack here, and looks like we're doing, that was a diamond. No, not that. Why are we spawning a range 1 bubble? I'm missing something.
Go on the range ruler. It's Jabba.
Jabba. Jabba
the false transponders.
Jabba Hutt.
And Jabba's all out, so that won't be happening again, unless Cutthroat triggers again.
Mm-hmm. And a couple folks also pointing out that Fann electing not to take the stress as well did prevent a 4th attack die being added to that shot, because Lando's Millennium Falcon title says if you are firing against a stress ship, you get an extra red die. So that's the reason for the avoidance there.
And Lando's ability would have also given the rerolls. And so all around, just bad.
Bad news bears. 25 minutes and change left on here. Fann is definitely trying to give himself the best opportunity to win the game. He's a very tactical player. Tries to look at all the possibilities with his pieces. And It's the best way to play, really. You know, you have to give yourself the best chance, even if you are on a single hull. You know, put your ship on a spot and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen incredible comebacks, and like looking at the points, Fann has destroyed 67 points, and he needs 57 points to lead. So looking at that, Lando is only 54 points, and so he either needs half on each or one full ship in order to win without losing half on his Geonosian prototype. Once he loses the prototype, he'll need 1.5. So it's an uphill climb, but I think he needs to start getting some good damage in on Asajj and Lando quickly.
It's very true. We got a question here.
Go ahead.
Oh, it looks like they're ready to go. So we will stay honed in here. Looks like we are doing a 2-sloop side slip to the left with that HMP. Stabilizers set back to normal. And there's a target lock. Looks like Asajj is the next target of interest. We might end up getting a sloop from Grievous. Yeah, I do as well. The points say it.
And Lando's a lot easier to kill in the end game.
All right, here we go. We got a bump here. That side slip getting in the way of Lando takes away the actions. There's the 5K as predicted.
That sloop would be perfect to the left.
Also, I mean, a one hard would be super sweet here. One hard boost, you're right in the pocket, not getting shot, and have a range 1. Oh, and there we go. Has planned for it. Nick doing the rotate. That is a heads-up play using contraband cybernetics that was recharged by Jabba earlier to have that contraband. Great heads-up play. Rolls a die. And we see a 2-turn to the left here. The boost is not going to give him enough angle.
He is out of arc, and so, I mean, this is a good position for Fann. Fann has an uncontested shot from the HMP at this point onto Asajj.
But I mean, so Asajj still has a shot. It's with the side arc.
Right. But also, Grievous will get rerolls for it because...
You're right.
Yeah.
And here we go. This is going to be 2-on-2. Grievous does get a reroll on defense. We'll see what the dice end up saying here. And we saw... Why did the focus token go away? Oh, this was from Asajj's ability. Got it. So leaning into those rerolls. 2 dice, 1 hit. There we go. Hoping that Lando's out of range just barely. Two hits and a crit.
Why isn't he doing synced laser cannon? Because then he could take away the range bonus.
He did fire sync laser cannon. That's how he's
what?
doing damage right now.
Okay. Okay. he said primary, and I got confused. Maybe he said not primary or something, and I missed it. I was like, why wouldn't you do?
No worries. My primary, secondary weapon. The true weapons. So that means right there, Asajj ends up taking a damage card there. The crit is a weapons failure. Like that's significant for Asajj. So we'll get that on the overlay right now. But yeah, the weapons failure, bringing Asajj's side gun down to 1 hit, that could end up being significant if Fann can find himself in that side pocket with the arc pointed that way. 7 hull and a weapons failure. Probably going to have to use an action at some point to get that off of Asajj if you're going to keep her gun relevant.
And Asajj is 2 away from half, and so this is a step toward Fann's win condition. I think I'd really like to see that sloop from Grievous. And, or, you know what, I'm not sure. Like, pulling up the Shadowcaster's dial here, Asajj does have blue 3 hearts, and so, oh, but Asajj moves first, so that probably won't happen. Dion, what are you doing with Asajj this turn, do you think?
You gotta clear the stress and flip the weapons failure to stay aggressive. Because I mean, if you're Nick, you might be feeling good about the fact that you're ahead, but you also have to realize you have an opponent who's giving themselves every single opportunity to win here. As for a maneuver, I might actually end up opting to do. The question is, it might be worth taking one set of shots and doing something like a 2 forward, flip the weapons failure. You will have a shot on Grievous, and maybe if you have enough distance, you do the 5K after that, or you turn in one of the 2 directions that you have available.
Okay, yeah. This move surprises me a little bit. The Geonosian didn't have a lot of options to begin with, but like I'm not sure that it's going to have anything at all in its arc, which is unusual.
Well, if Asajj goes only 2, that's a shot. Now, does a 3 turn to keep that arc relevant, but that weapons failure is still going to be viable. And here we go. We have Grievous doing the sloop, should have a shot. Now, the side arc does count as an arc. Lando taking aim. This will be a 2-on-1. 1 hit. That is a hit and a focus. Spend for 2. Both of those are going through. Geonosian, that's given up half, down to 3. Here's Asajj with the 1 die. Grievous hoping not to take damage on this. 1 hit. Looking for something. Not today. So that brings Grievous down to 2. Grievous has a range 2 shot. Here's a shot. 3 dice. Doesn't even need the lock. Sets that up. 2 hits and a crit. Asajj is taking... Oh, that's double evades. That is double evades. Takes a crit, though. What's a crit? It's a panic pilot. Okay. That makes things interesting. Double stressed.
This is fantastic. And I'll tell you why in just a sec.
Another critical damage. Networked aim. Has a calculate for hit crit. Might get another crit deal to it. Takes another one. Has the force to deal with the first hit. We got a fuel leak out there. Setting up a potential crit chain. That brings Asajj. She has, just double checking for no hull upgrades. Yep, brings her down the 5 hull. Little by little, plinking away. Go ahead.
So if this is the win condition, even before Grievous halved Asajj right there, Fann is 78 points behind, and Asajj is 79 points. If he doesn't lose Grievous or the HMP and he takes out Asajj, he is 1 point over, which is insanely close. And with how far Lando is and now how stressed Asajj is, he's in a great position to possibly, take out Asajj soon, which is what he needs for his win condition.
Never stop fighting. Never surrender. Yeah, they're doing great. Fann is, like I said, giving himself an absolute chance. Nick has got to get Lando back into the fight. We're going to see probably Lando starting to utilize that boost on the Falcon. It's going to take a couple of turns here to get Asajj unstressed. The drunken Minot calling out for the leg sweep. Sweep the leg. And did we get a 4K from Lando? Is that what just happened? Oh, he tried. Oh, no.
Oh.
So tried to do the 4K while stressed. Forced to do a 2 white forward. He forgot the stress. He's inching closer to the board edge. Oh, my goodness. Okay. That could be a game changer. Watch out for that. That's going to delay the approach here from Lando. We did get a 3 hard from Asajj. That clears the stress. And this is going to give Grievous a turn of respite to be able to be out of arc for a little bit.
Yeah, Lando's off the board. I don't think there's anything you can do about that.
Well, I mean, he has a 2 hard. The question is it 2 hard enough? It's going to be close. That's a big chunky ship. It's close. And does the Falcon doesn't have a 1 hard anymore?
No.
They used to. He is angled kind of funny.
Gone. It's gone.
Jonah, it's gone. He's dead. It's gone,
He's
yo.
dead. He's not coming back. What do you think, chat?
Give us yes or no. Yes or no. Is Lando? I guess. Wait. Are we asking? Does it fit? I guess write the word fit or off. Does it fit or is it off?
Jonah, ever the optimist. You see, I like to think I'm optimistic, but that's just not going to work. Like, of course, try, but it's just.
Here we go. 3 dice coming in with that synced. Here is the reroll with networked aim. Didn't quite come up with it, but is going to convert for 2. Remember, Asajj did no damage, and we got a squiggle there. The force, no damage.
The
Patty,
more I look at it, the more I'm like, maybe.
Patty O'Canager says, fits all day.
Funwalk just said Jonah equals Eeyore confirmed. Oh my gosh. I am dragging a little bit, but I don't think I'm Eeyore levels of that. I think that back corner just flies off. Oh my gosh.
All right, people want a top-down view. Let's try to give it. I only have one arm. My dog fell asleep in my lap. I'm down. I'm down an arm. Reach. Can I reach?
I don't think so.
Got it. There it is. I think it's gonna be okay. Every little thing's gonna be all right. There's the top down. Let's actually look at where the base is. Okay, there's a closer look.
It's for days? Really?
All day. I think it's fine.
I almost exclusively play with small ships, and so...
Oh, fits all day. All day. Look at all that daylight.
It's close, though.
So
all
much.
right.
Nah, not even close. Not even close. That doesn't
Oh
count
my
as close.
gosh.
It's a mile. Country mile. That's actually quite close, guys.
It's pretty close.
Alrighty. March Cliff says you could barrel roll to the left. You're fine.
Gosh.
Alrighty. So another 3 hard there for Asajj. Is unstressed. Has to decide what action it wants to take. It's lugging around that weapons failure and a fuel leak.
Can that HMP keep the pressure on Asajj and not get like double teamed the next turn or the turn after that by Lando and Asajj together? That's kind of the question.
And
fixing that weapons failure.
Yep.
Okay.
Chooses that. That's a smart action. Chooses the weapons failure, takes it off the board, so that has the full guns. 1 hard barrel roll. Deciding between what angle it is. I think you probably would have gotten shot either way. Gonna use the linked action. And I think the choice there moving forward to make sure that you have a range 2 shot. Grievous is not in the arc. We have a range 3 shot going into the Geonosian. Currently down to 3 hull. Here we go. 2 dice out the side. Could use the force for 1. Is not going to. Saving it for defense. As Grievous is going to have rerolls from his ability. Save the target lock if you can. Also has a focus. Just roll, or just roll natties. That's fine too. 3 hits. And 2 of those 3 are going in. Asajj down to 3 hull. That is the lie. Down to 2? Down to 2. Right? They have 7 hull? Or is it 8?
8.
8.
So,
all right. I had first edition in my mind there for a second. 8 hull. And this HMP may be delivering the killing blow. 3 hits. The suspense on the green die. The force may end up saving it. 1 squiggle. Asajj is down to 1. The Night Sister holding on for dear life.
Wow. This is really, really close.
Here we go. 1 force back up. 3 evade dice because it was range 3. And yes, the sync laser ability did not count there as the calculate was spent on the attack.
In my defense, the Falcon is a huge ship. The model, I think that's also a little misleading.
Oh, Jonah's hedging now. Jonah's hedging now.
I will say also, after being gone for 3 months, I'm almost like getting used to the depth again. It's thrown me a little bit over these past couple days. Like, wait, does that fit? I think I've come back to my senses on that. But yeah, being away for 3 months from X-Wing, it's a lifestyle, being away from it for a little bit. It's tough.
Marsh Glyph is bullying you in the chat if you want to read that out loud.
I don't know if I do. Well, what does it say? Oh, I closed my Twitch.
Okay, I'll read it. It says, Jonah, if Asajj goes one straight, is she off the board? I can't tell.
Based on my calculations, yes, definitely.
All righty. Welcome back, Jonah. Welcome back.
Thanks. Feeling the love. Clearly, you guys missed me.
4 minutes and change left. This is coming down to the wire. This has been an absolutely fantastic tournament run for both these players. Fann bringing something that's a little bit different. The HMPs have been seeing some work, but this combination of triple HMPs plus Grievous, not super common. Conservative moves right now, one straight. Lando coming around. We have some people calling for the 5K on Asajj. Get some distance away from Grievous and the HMP. Maybe are we debating the boost on Lando possibly right now?
I think so.
I think he's got it. Yes! Straight boost, bringing it a little bit closer. One turn sooner on the engagement. We got an Asajj 5 straight. Stepping on the gas. Grab that evade token. Trying to stay alive. What do we get? 2 straight for the general. Barrel roll as far forward as possible. Link to focus. Reaching, hoping that you can get that fully modified shot. That's going to be on the edge if it is in range. Let's see what we get. I think he's got it. Yeah, obviously Asajj doesn't have a shot. Let's go. I want to see the general. Oh, just a bit outside. Just a bit outside. Can you clear the dice, Jonah?
Yeah.
When you have a sec. Oh, man, just a bit out. That means that Grievous is going to have to deal with Lando in this final shot. This is going to be the last turn. We're here. This is it. Unless they hurry up. This is probably the last round.
But I think this is the last round.
This is the last round. It's the end. Gosh. 1 minute 37. This has been an absolutely fantastic game played by both players. Worthy competitors here of the final of the Tatooine Galactic Championship Qualifier. It is really difficult to make a final table, and in these events we have competitors from all around the world, some great X-Wing players, and it is awesome to see these faces. Some new, like Nick. I've never interacted with Nick before, but he's I think this might be his first GSP tournament. and then Fann Langelaan, a veteran and a 2020, a Galaxies 2020 qualifier winner last year.
Fann also won a bunch in Flight Club, right?
Yeah, he did. I think
Yeah.
at least one.
Who won Galaxies? Was it Charlie Cloette or was that Flight Club?
No, that was Galaxies 2020.
Yeah.
Clotte,
Fann
yeah.
won a couple qualifiers, I think. I think it was multiple.
Was it Fann who won more than one? I know
Yeah.
there was one person who won more than one. I wasn't sure if it was Fann or... Yeah, it was Fann. It was.
Pretty sure it was Fann, yeah.
I think he won... I'm trying to think about the plaques. I think he won Crate and Dathomir?
Let's see.
Crate and Dathomir is what I have in my head.
I have the spreadsheet. $2020.
Ah, yes. And then he also fought Charlie in the championship final. So 2 qualifier wins and a final table. I'm telling you, this guy is a competitor.
All right, let's see. So in the master.
Jonah right now is looking through our what I'm guessing is our shipping spreadsheet to see who was marked as a winner. Oh no! Okay, the side slip here not fitting. Asajj doing the 3-turn. Lando stepping up, trying to play blocker. Grievous 3 straight. Does he have space for the focus boost? Or the boost focus? I think he does. Looking at the analysis. There's the boost.
Ooh, that. I think he's out.
That's so close whether or not that's in. But you know what? You took the risk already. Takes the focus. Grievous trying to lock this up, but has to take a shot from Asajj first. I'm going to go ahead and give you the top down here. Not usually a fan of the top down view, but with that Falcon, we got to do it here. 1 hit. Here's the roll. Plenty of squiggles. And Lando does not have Grievous. 1 hit going into the HMP. You gotta spend the calculate.
Oh, he's taking it.
No, taking it. All right. This could be it for all the marbles. 145, 107 is the current score. Step 1 of the win condition. Try to get this last damage on Asajj. Took the target lock early on. Has been hanging on for a couple of rounds. Let's go. Reroll. Looking for paint. Hit crit. There is a chance. You need 3 blanks. No, the force and the evade will do it. That locks up the game. It is impossible for Fann to go ahead and secure this. That is it.
Fann won Dathomir and Crate according to the shipping spreadsheet, according to his prize code. So, yeah, but very well played, very well deserved. Final score 107 to 145. Awesome. I'll submit that.
Alrighty, well, congratulations to Nick Kylling for getting the W there. Like Jonas said, 145 to 107. Great game. And Nick is the Tatooine champion. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.